I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came.
What's up, everyone? Kyle with the Horrorphile coming at you with a quick review of a movie that I just watched. I wanted to do like a little review on it because I somewhat enjoyed it and I thought it was a pretty good movie. I haven't seen many reviews on this movie. I think Moods did one, but haven't seen many reviews on this movie. This is a 2013 movie. I would consider this a rape revenge movie with horror elements in it. It reminds me a lot of like I Spit on Your Grave or something like that. This movie is called Avenged. This movie is really, really cool, really interesting. I picked this one up at Family Video for a couple bucks just a few days ago. They had just put it on sale. It says on the front the female crow, which I guess could be considered that. The tagline is "They took her life, she'll take her revenge." This movie was directed by Michael Ojeda. I'm not really familiar with any of the other stuff that he's done. On the back, Bloody Disgusting said, which you can't really go off Bloody Disgusting half the time, but they said, satisfying and absolutely glorious, a gleeful, brutal revenge thriller, 5 out of 5. I wouldn't necessarily give it a 5 out of 5, but I would say it is a pretty awesome movie. I mean, I really enjoyed it. Quick premises of this movie, you got this character Zoe. She's a deaf mute who is going to marry her boyfriend. Well, she's like engaged to her boyfriend, and he lives in, I believe it was Arizona, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Arizona. She lives on the East Coast, and he lives pretty much on the West Coast. She's actually going to drive to him, and she's going to move in with him. They've been together for a while and get married. And her mom, is telling her to watch out, just be careful. She'll be on the road. So she starts beginning the movie. She starts driving over there to meet up with him. On the way, at the beginning of the movie, there's a person in the middle of the road. She's kind of like texting and taking pictures on her phone and sending them to her boyfriend of her on the way. And there's a guy in the middle of the road. And she doesn't see him until the last minute, and she has to swerve to get out of the way. And then when she stops, she looks over, and there's these like group of guys in this truck chasing these two Indian guys. And they run over the one guy they were chasing, and the other guy's in the middle of the road. And she tries to save him, and the guys get out of the truck and end up stabbing this guy to death and taking her captive. So that's kind of how the movie starts. These group of redneck guys, they're racist redneck dudes, take this girl captive. You kind of find out some background of these guys, and you kind of find out background of the Indian guys that they were chasing, and you kind of find a little bit out about Zoe. Basically, the premises is, if this makes any sense, the premises is the redneck guys, their ancestors are a group of soldiers that were tracking down these Indians back in the day, back in ancestor days, and killing them and killing these Indians. The one guy, the main guy, has like a bunch of their skulls and stuff like hanging up in his house, and he's they're in locked down in his house. And the Indian guys got killed, a lot of them. Well, Zoe, they tie her to the bed, they start raping her, they tie her up with barbed wire, so she's like all bloody and shit. She gets out, and she starts to run. Well, one of the group of guys, like the main guy, the guy it's his house and has all the skulls, he doesn't want to kill Zoe. He wants to keep her and just keep raping her, and he wants her to be like his thing. And then there's another guy that wants to kill her because he's scared that somebody's going to pick up that, hey, a deaf mute's missing, and it was in this area, and they think they're going to the FBI is going to come and investigate it. So they play a round of cards. They play a card game. The guy that wants to kill her wins. So Zoe at this time had already got out, and she was like kind of stumbling and walking out toward the desert. Well, they see her, they notice her doing that, and the guy that wants to kill her goes up and stabs her in the back and buries her in the desert. Well, apparently she didn't die. So she was on the brink of death, close to death. She didn't die. This Indian guy, this random guy, just was walking his dog and finds Zoe, halfway buried, and takes her back to his place, and cleans her up, tries to take care of her, and kind of performs like a witch doctor ritual on her, and which takes the spirit of all these Indian guys that got killed from these rednecks ancestors and puts it in Zoe's body because she actually dies. Well, that awakens the spirit, and she just starts going on a rampage, killing all these guys. It's basically the Indian guy in her body, spirit in her body, and he is seeking revenge on all of the guys that, the current guys, because the ancestors killed the ancestors killed the Indian guys. So it's kind of like a rape revenge story with a lot more to it. So here's my thoughts on this movie. That's kind of the plot. My thoughts on this movie: there was a lot of really, really good aspects of this movie. There was some annoying aspects to this movie. I'll start out with the good aspects. I really like the main character. I really like her. I think she's a pretty good actor. I mean, even I don't know if she's really deaf in real life and mute, but she's a really good actor. I thought that my favorite actor in the whole movie is the main redneck guy. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Trey, maybe. I think his name was Trey. He's the main character, redneck guy in the movie. I think he's the best actor in the movie, hands down. He's just really, you really don't like him. You really, want to see something happen to him. Acting wise, he's just really good. She doesn't really say much, obviously, because she's a deaf mute. She's a good actor, but she doesn't say much. So the acting is, for a couple of characters, is good. The storyline is really good up till toward the end. It starts to get kind of like out there, and you're just kind of like, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's out there. Storyline's pretty good. I'd probably give the storyline a 7 out of 10 and give the acting about 6.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. So to the bad parts about this movie. My biggest issue with this movie was not the storyline. I actually enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the storyline. I freaking hated the guy that played her boyfriend. I just hate the guy that plays Zoe's boyfriend in this movie is the most annoying character like in this whole fucking film. Like, that guy is like, the guy that plays him is horrible acting. His whole purpose in the movie is kind of pointless. I mean, there's really no purpose for this character to be in the movie. I mean, honestly, they could have cut out his character and it would have affected nothing in the movie. The racist guys are really the guy's black, or he's mixed or something. He didn't look fully black to me, and maybe he was, I don't know. But they're really racist toward him in the movie and stuff. And there's this one scene where he's like tied to a wheelchair while she's going around killing all the dudes. And at the end of the scene, he's like saying all these stupid lines like "get 'em, baby" and "kill 'em, baby," and really cheesy bullshit that, like, I was just like watching and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, really? Like, I don't know. And like his acting is just really bad. Like it's when he cries and stuff, it's just like so fake. That was my biggest pet peeve. And the sheriff as well in the movie, the sheriff guy, he's a shitty actor too. I mean, he's not as bad as as a boyfriend, but his dialogue was pretty bad. Cinematography wise, really awesome kill scenes in this movie. The body count's high in this movie. I really compare this movie. It's a rape revenge movie. It's very comparable to I Spit on Your Grave. Girl gets raped, girl gets away, girl seeks revenge. Generic. If I was to rate this movie, I'd say a 7 out of 10. Mainly 7 because of that one guy in the movie. I probably would have gave it an 8, but I really enjoyed this movie for it being, and it really isn't a low budget movie. It's actually a pretty decently budget movie. I mean, the cinematography is really good in it. And it's a really good looking movie. So I recommend checking it out if you get a chance. You may be able to pick it up at Family Video. I think you got it for $5. It's Avenged. I think it went by another name before they changed the name to Avenged. It was like Sacred or something like that. But highly recommend checking it out. It's got an alternate opening, which I don't really know how they would change the opening, but this DVD has an alternate opening on it, which I haven't watched, and it's got some behind the scenes video, which I'm not really interested in, and I don't really even care to see. But it was produced by Uncorked Entertainment. So if you guys like this video, if you guys like the review, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you've seen Avenged, if you like it. Let me know what your thoughts on it in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. I may be doing some more body bags reviews here soon, which is another channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description, so you guys can subscribe to that as well. It's 7 days a week horror reviews that everybody does. I've been filling in for a lot of people, so. But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and until next time, deuces. Peace.